So this video was never actually going to get released. If you remember, my beef with Comicvine happened like a month or two ago. Video is, you can go find it on my channel. It's pretty recent, so you just have to scroll a little bit and you'll find the Comicvine gets exposed by Splash. But anyways, they basically, to summarize, tried to dox me, wanted to catfish me, all that just because of Star Wars. So one of their main guys, Darth Ant, he's one of the bigger Star Wars guys on Comicvine and the other forums. He basically, I reached like a peace treaty with him where I was like, yo, I don't have any beef with you, I'll forgive you for that stuff. Because what happened was his boys basically threw him under the bus, like tried to get him killed. They sent me his personal address, everything. They're like, yo, go after Ant. Forget about us. He was like the mastermind behind it. You should do whatever you want to him. And I was like, yeah, that's like beyond messed up to say your friend out like that. But you know, it's a bunch of rats there, so understandable. But anyways, so me and him were supposed to be cool, right? I even entertained a debate with him. It was a text debate because he has a hard time in VC because of a speech impediment, which we found out later. But I actually beat him in the debate, and he argued with a judge he picked who said I won. He picked the judge. Judge said I won, and he got mad at that judge for saying I won. So yeah, I beat him in a text debate, even though Comicvine, his boys and him literally wrote a paper on how to beat me, and I still won, and I don't even like text debating. But anyways, so that happened. Me and him were supposed to be good, right? He disappears from Discord. I'm like, all right, whatever, probably busy with life. It's fine. One of my subs and a member of my Discord hits me up the other day, and you'll be seeing this screenshot during this intro. And he's talking mad shit about me. He's like, he's bipolar, unstable, egotistical. Clearly, he doesn't have much in life because of his videos, which, I mean, you spent years arguing about Star Wars. You're not even very good at it, so what's that say about you? But anyways, so because of this, because Comicvine and the Star Wars forum community is forever toxic, even if you give them a chance to live. Since they want to be that petty, I'll show them why sometimes you just need to shut up. So this video stems from a confrontation between me and quote unquote Ant. Watch till the end, you'll see why they are such rats over there. But yeah, so this was after we found out they were trying to catfish and dox me. And yeah, there are a bunch of people in the VC. The only things that are edited out from this VC is like when personal information is brought up, because I'm not that petty. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. This should be the end of Comicvine. If they still want to go after this, they're brave souls, but they're idiots. But anyways, let me know what you think about the situation. Join my Discord. Support my Patreon if you can. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy.
I'm actually not yet. I literally came here as a favor for Ant to figure out the situation. I was not even involved in it at all. I'll ask him to test it.
What? You just made it 20 times worse.
What?
You're not Ant?
Wait,
You're
hold
not
up.
Ant?
What?
I know this. I didn't know there's no speech impediment.
Oh, hello there.
But hey, Ant, think of it this way. You were put in an extremely bad light, so if you manage to win, that'll give you even more credit.
There you go. Here we go. Sounds good.
Just don't get clapped.
Don't get clout, little nigga. And versus Splash. Is that correct?
It is Ant versus Splash, yes.
Ah, okay.
Ant versus Splash. Yeah.
Well, you know what, Ant? I wish you good luck.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck.
Wait, did the rat already get bodied? Or is he
First,
biting
they
him?
need to agree on what they're going to debate on.
I think first we have to get over the whole rat thing, because, I mean, that isn't actually what happened. But then we can talk about Star Wars.
Wait, who's the rat?
Ant.
Alright.
Simply miscommunication.
Well, why is he a rat?
Call these fucking people. Where the fuck do you guys come from?
I know,
I mean,
right?
there was a thing. There was a everyone join VC if you want to see me body a rat. But
I come from Georgia.
you know, maybe we just came from nowhere.
I bought my last toilet seat in Georgia. They make good toilet seats over there.
That's all you know Georgia for?
Yeah, it's
That's
a
all. That's all
porno,
that good
bro.
for.
Yeah. Toilets fucking suck. Good toilet seats.
Hell yeah,
They
man.
make trash toilets, but they make good toilet seats.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's not.
Don't know what it is about Georgian women, but they find ways to piss all over the toilet seat. So they got really good at manufacturing new ones. Get those yellow stains out.
I see.
Don't ask me how I know this.
How do you know this?
Okay.
Fuck. Where the
You
fuck
wasn't
is
expecting
Splash?
tell
that.
the FBI.
Actually, I don't even want to know how you know it, bro.
My name is Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC. Why don't you take a seat?
Bro. What was the
Like, is this gonna happen, or are we just waiting around here?
Oh, Splash has arrived.
Oh yes, I'm here.
Oh, hello, Splash.
It sounds good to me.
Wait.
Daddy Splash, you're the body of rats.
Wait. So,
Oh, hey,
I got
Eric's in here too.
hold on, wait. I got some questions. Before anything starts.
All right,
So,
ask away.
Yeah, let me speak to him. So, bro, why you do that shit, man? I want to hear your perception of things. I want to hear why you did this shit, man.
Okay,
Like,
so
I was genuinely questioning you, bro.
basically what happened was this: we were on a server, and one of the members just posted a video where it's like, "Oh my god, like this guy's accusing Splash of pedophilia," and we were a little bit like, "Whoa, oh my god, this guy this guy could be a pedophile. That's pretty messed up." But we didn't want to take any actual action on it until we knew the whole story, and so I was pretty doubtful of the whole scenario, but some other members weren't. But in the end, Jack, and in the end, we basically refuted the allegations, saying like they aren't credible. There's no actual evidence for them. But Jack basically came on, and Jack took snippets of the conversation out of it to frame us into thinking that we wanted to destroy you, everything. All we saw was that one video that one of our members had posted. That was like painting you in a bad light. That's pretty much it.
So what was the plan, bud? What was y'all's plan?
So why was you
Like, nothing had actually even started at all. I mean, the only thing.
What was the plan? I know what your plan was. I have the fucking screenshots. What was your plan? I want to hear from your words.
Uh-oh.
And the plan, as far as it initially had been like started out, we need to tell the rest of the server about this. That's to my understanding of
what was your method of obtaining this?
Hold on, Splash. Let me speak to him. So I want to hear this out. What exactly was you planning on doing to get this out of it?
Repeat that. I didn't hear you.
What exactly was you planning on doing to get this out of him? I want to see if you're going to be a man and just be honest with us.
Yeah, like I wasn't involved in the whole scenario, so it's difficult for me to like go through the actual details.
How about you just read out loud what you said the plan was?
Me personally.
Sure,
So I'm gonna tell you the truth. And like you did some serious shit, bro. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to be calm right now because that shit kind of irked me. And you know, I had some respect for you. I want you to be honest before I take this to a different level. I want you to be honest and tell me what your plans are. If you can be honest with it, we can drop this. But be 100 about everything.
I'll go through line by line the whole situation. It's easier for me to do that way than it is to like go ad lib. Post them out here. I don't really care if you PM them or not, but it's easier for me to actually discuss them if I have access to them. Otherwise, it's like not even possible.
Do you want me to post them? I'll post them again.
Yeah, sure. Post them. Yeah.
Nah.
All right. So I will be posting this to have it on screen. I'll be posting this in.
This is such a squash.
Star Wars.
Let him be honest, and let's see if he'll be honest enough to admit things himself. Because I'm disappointed in you, bro.
Yeah, man. Honesty is the best policy at the end of the day.
I'm honestly disappointed in you, bro. Like I'm not mad. I'm more or less disappointed in you. I didn't expect this from you.
Cool. I'll check it out.
So
I'll go through the whole thing, and then my involvement in there is like it's pretty light, right? If you read it. Basically, one big mob who's a member of us was like, "Oh, kiddie pool splashes." He was the one who was really stirring the shit in the beginning. He was like,
that was
right. Don't pass off the blame.
Going through the whole story, bit by bit, and so that was the way he started it. You can see how his name is One Big Splash, right? Then his wronger's like, "Oh, like don't make this public," and there's another member's like, "Oh, I don't know if this is awesome or helpful." And then it's like, oh, who's going to leak it? And then notice how I say need more details, because before we're actually going to act on the whole situation, I wanted to know the actual circumstances, because the allegation that was being like,
Keep going so we have context
led.
on why you said need more detail.
This is some
I posted four screenshots. They're not in order, so you gotta read them all.
Those screenshots look sus.
Where are
a
you
lot of
posting?
them. Jack basically was a member who took the screenshots, so they are all done properly in perfect order, and not all messages are included.
So he made them up?
Oh, the screenshots are real.
Okay, so this transpired, correct? Okay, I'm just making sure.
The screenshots are real. It's just the order of the screenshots are kind of out of context.
I said I posted them out of order.
Then it was like, oh, Cindy was like, oh, we should create a fake account. I agreed to doing that, but like, keep in mind, well, I actually thought you were a pedophile, so that was the main reason why I wanted to do it.
What made you say that? You said you had no evidence, bud. Why would you think that?
No, I did have evidence. The evidence was just too limited. The evidence that we actually had was the video that Isronger posted, and Isronger was.
So let's straight. So when you go accuse people of stuff that ruins them in a social aspect, as far as could put them in danger, because pedophilia is one of the most frowned upon things in society. I don't think you're going to argue that. Before you go and do that, or you make plans to do that, you're not like, hey, we need to know everything.
Why he didn't try to confirm it, bro? You gotta realize, you gotta understand, like that's like a rape allegation, bro. You know that's serious. Right?
No, I agree. I mean,
well, no, clearly you don't agree.
Yo,
hey
what's
man, give
poppin'?
my man an apology, bro. Give my man an apology. He deserves an apology. A serious
apologize. Like I am sorry about that. That was totally inappropriate.
Wait,
keep reading it though. Keep reading it though. You're repping your people now. You're repping your people. Let's see how Comicvine gets down. Keep reading that shit.
Passwords that some of us could type.
Confirm versus battles better than
So when everyone was gonna share this username and password to send me messages, you weren't involved. You're not included in everyone.
I was included, yeah. I mean, again, I'm not gonna lie that I wasn't involved in the plan. It was just later on where we decided this is a bad idea. Isronger got more evidence, watched the whole video series, then posted the information. And we said like, no, we're not going to do this. But what Jack did
he never said that.
I got a question. Do you have a screenshot of you saying that you wasn't going to do that, and like you feel like you was probably wrong, and it was a bad idea?
Prior to you getting called out on this shit, prior to that.
I can try to find it. Give me a little bit.
I would try kind of hard.
Slash, I know you're upset, bro.
It's from a few days ago, so it'll take quite a bit of time. But let me just see what chat.
Basically, from what I can gather, they heard whispers of Splash soliciting a minor or flirting with a minor or whatever. So then Branhole, who already had been kicked for trolling at this point, is like, let's set up a dummy account and see what Splash does. And then everyone's like, yeah, let's fucking do it. It'll be hilarious. It seems like just a big retarded mess. And it doesn't seem like anyone here considered...
It seems like a B-class troll.
Because it's pretty serious. It's a pretty serious allegation.
What y'all try to do is Splash.
Yeah, this is someone you consider your friend, man. This is someone you just told me, bro, that you consider him a friend. Like, y'all was cool. And I took his word that you was cool based on his word. And I don't fuck with people on certain levels if I don't feel like I can fuck with them. I don't fuck with people on Comicvine. I gave you my username out of trust for you. And not them other niggas that came with you, out of respect for you. Because Splash told me that you was good. And then you was behind this. So I was like shocked when I heard you was in it.
I mean,
especially
look,
you, bro.
I'm not going to pretend that the situation was right or correct. All I will say is that it was an initial knee-jerk reaction after seeing like the screenshots and photos that had kind of freaked us out. But it was obviously not the correct thing to do, so I will definitely
So your way to pursue the truth is to lie? Is that what you're saying?
So like you would bait someone with a fucking like a minor, bro. Do you even know that would get you some worse time as well? That'll give you some bad time as well because you basically.
Obviously it's not like the correct course of action to do. Like I'm not going to pretend it's actually the way to go about it. I mean, it was a knee jerk reaction, but it's never something we actually did.
So everything should be good, man. So like if someone pops up and apparently you were talking about this in a major server too. It wasn't like this was some private DM because people snitched on
It's
you for
basically a
this shit.
private server. There's like 20 members. It's not anything serious.
Okay, so you're doing this in the open, right? And you're like, yo, let's do this. And you literally said, OMG, that's a great idea. So now looking back at it, once you're caught, it's a bad idea.
I can get.
Or do you have proof that you knew it was a shitty, fucked up idea?
This is someone
or photos of me saying, "Oh, that's a bad idea."
Sounds like someone's a fucking rat.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. This is someone that you said you spoke to like you was cool. You smiled in their face. They showed you love. They gave you respect. Out of everyone else they were shitting on, they gave you respect. I gave you my respect. And then you turn around and you shit on someone. Nigga, this make me feel like how the Indians felt when the Pilgrims fucked up. Like, I'm showing you all this love and then you just want to shit. You want to shit on a nigga.
Like, you're obviously right. Like, that's totally true. Like, I agree.
But why would you do that, man? Like, especially you, man. I can expect them other niggas, man. Why would you do it? You, man. I know you for a minute. Like, why would you do it? I never seen you like that.
Honestly, it's a knee-jerk reaction. Something we obviously shouldn't have done.
Why did it take a whole squad to confront me? Why can't just one of y'all do it?
Well,
I mean, I wasn't really involved in that. That was just other people who wanted to do like a multiple tier debate. I mean, I'm here right now because like I actually do want to debate.
Yo, Splash.
Super cool with that.
Yo, what's up, Forbidden?
To be honest, they should have done it the same way that DSS did it, with just like Seth and fucking Godtongue maybe just talking to you.
Oh yeah, you know what's hilarious too, right? Is there's literally video out there proving I didn't.
Yeah.
Like proving the allegations are stupid. And you know what they said the first time I confronted him? Oh, there's 2 more videos. The 2 more videos, they clear you. Obviously, if we posted 2 more.
Oh boy.
We didn't actually.
Because when I originally confronted you, you tried to defend what you were doing.
Oh shit.
No, you said you were in the right.
I'm not.
And you said you know why I said, right? You said I was trying to sexually solicit a 15-year-old. Can you prove that? Can you show me the evidence you have of that?
The evidence.
You made a direct claim. When you make a direct claim, the burden of proof is on you.
No,
obviously.
Debating 1-on-1. You showed up to debating 1-on-1. Prove it.
I'm not even interested in debating Star Wars. Like after like hearing.
Yeah. So wouldn't this be a great video title? Comicvine Star Wars debaters try to flame Splash for pedophilia because they can't debate Star Wars for shit.
You might need to shorten it a little.
It's a bit long.
You might need to shorten it.
Is it being recorded?
Let me just run it down and then I'll say like my final thoughts on it. One, the whole idea of us doing it wasn't like
I asked you for proof, a burden of proof. Either that or concede that you're a piece of shit.
I think I'm in the wrong. I mean, it's not.
So you're a piece of shit. You're conceding you're a piece of shit.
It's a fucking faggot.
Say I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry, Splash.
Well, I'll apologize for like the
say it or you do not concede and we continue with this. I can do this all day.
Wait. You basically you have so much self-dignity on someone's life that you tried to ruin that you're above insulting yourself.
I wouldn't. The thing is that you got to turn it a little bit farther. It wasn't the plan for us to immediately do it. We first actually wanted to dig into it deeper. It wasn't like okay, we're not.
Of course, it was a scheme. Schemes don't happen right away. Y'all were planning it, and I caught you before you could do it. You need to provide evidence. It was never going to be carried out.
The point's like really simple. We didn't actually want to do it immediately. We wanted more evidence before we were going to actually bring up the whole situation in the first place. Like that was.
So if y'all wanted more evidence, why did y'all have a completed plan already?
Yeah,
if you plan to do it, it's actually true.
You gather like the scientific method. You gather the evidence, then you form the hypothesis, right?
Yeah,
you get all your shit in order first.
Whether or not we actually should have done it is like obviously not right. Developing a plan to expose is totally incorrect. But I will say this: keep in mind, the plan wasn't like, oh, the moment we find the moment like we actually do it, we're going to execute. We first wanted to find more evidence.
And you guys were actually going to use the guise of Star Wars to do it. I have direct proof of that as well.
So if you found the evidence, would you have not gone with it?
Bro, the funniest thing about this is like, He's trying to like make up for it and
All the
explain it.
evidence you had gone with the simple question.
And bro, you can't even redeem yourself by just sucking up to it and say, "Man, I had a piece of shit moment." You want to sit right here and defend
I'll
this
take
shit and
your
grandstand.
non-response as just burden of
Clearly, you said it
rejoinder
was totally
and just
wrong.
say you
I
were.
just want to make sure the facts are right.
Wait. Hey, everybody
Okay,
stop
so
speaking.
correct the facts. You said you
Yes,
had proof
let me
to
say
make
this,
the
man. Let
plan.
me say this.
Go ahead,
Let me
Eli.
say this, bro. Grandstanding and giving a nonchalant apology, like, "Oh yeah, I was wrong." You feel like you too above to sit right there and say, "Yeah, man, I had a piece of shit moment. I'm sorry." Like
I can
feel
say
like
that. I can say that. He didn't ask me to say that though. He said to say I am a piece of shit, not I had a piece of shit moment. I can say
Bro,
that.
how would someone feel? Like you was a piece of shit at that moment.
No, I agree. I obviously was. Like I'm not denying that. Like that.
Well,
That's obviously
can you
true.
provide evidence you're not a piece of shit by these standards, by these rat standards? Because right now, all it looks like is you were being nice to me and just trying to get me into a debate so you could do that. You got to prove you had other plans. Until then, you're a piece of shit.
That's not
Defamation of character.
All right,
Yeah.
so look.
I
So
just provided a basic.
I'm gonna be a little lighter in this place. So basically, look, just give us the benefit of the doubt. Like, prove that you actually did consider him in some type of way, shape, or form before you got caught. Because after you get caught, it's like different. Everyone wants to apologize and own up to shit after they got caught. You know what I'm saying? Or everybody wants to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad," after they get caught.
Okay,
But
like, you
show
want
me
proof
that you
that
actually
you
have
want to
remorse before you
independent of the allegations? Because I can get that if that's what you want.
Yeah,
Oh, sure. And then I want you to prove the stuff you said to me once I caught you.
What stuff? Like the fact that we had
When
some
you said I was soliciting a 15-year-old and there's direct evidence. You said that. I want you to show me the direct evidence. Clearly, you.
Wait, he
said.
Why would you say?
Dude, man,
where did I say that?
You got caught. You may as well just own up.
Right, bruh. Stop trying to defend.
There's no point in going on.
This nigga's trying to defend
If
what
you
he
have
did.
the evidence, I suggest you give it to Just a Robot. He needs it more than you.
He's gonna be paying Splash's bills.
Bro, hold on. And I didn't expect you to do something like that, bro. I didn't even know that part. Like, nigga, I'm just finding out extra shit, bro. Like, what's going on, man? Are you upset? Is like something going on at the house or something? Like, what's going on?
Did somebody hurt you? Yeah.
Who took your juice box, man? Seriously.
Like I ain't never seen you act like this, bro. Like, what's going on, bro?
At the doll where he touched.
All right, when did I say that? Like, can you provide evidence that I said that?
Said what?
That you said. Okay, you don't remember what you said when I caught you?
Like, give me the quote.
You said you were soliciting a 15-year-old. You're trying to get with a 15-year-old. That's a pedophile everywhere. I said, okay, can you prove it?
I can
and you said,
explain that.
so you found out her age after, and you were cool with it, like implying I found out she was 15 after, and I'm still cool with it. No, she's not. That's a lie, and I want you to provide the direct evidence that was ever the case.
Wait, did he say that?
The thing is that you don't misunderstanding. I'm not saying that we were actually correct. Like, the actual point here is that was the evidence.
And you tried to deny it when I gave you the chance in the beginning too. I straight up asked you, "Hey, is there something y'all want to tell me about?" Nope, there's nothing going on.
Because again, like, that dynamic was never actually delved into until like later on. Like that. We ditched the idea after the fact.
Let me just get some of this straight.
You did it after what? I literally asked you today before I dropped those screenshots I was giving. Hold on. I literally gave you a chance, several chances, you and all your buddies, before I dropped those screenshots of y'all scheming, to just own up and say, yeah, we thought you were this way. We thought you were going to do something. You couldn't even do that. So that just shows you're only doing this because you got caught.
I can show PM evidence or for chat proof that we did abandon the plan before you caught us.
Go ahead.
Also, how's it going, Mike?
The only other evidence I've seen that you guys might have gone that route is when I believe it was Asronger said, yo, Seth ranked this guy as a top debater. I don't know if we want to try this. Which literally just implies y'all weren't confident enough to get in the call with you, no matter what you had.
Just Seth's personal opinion as well.
Again, man, you may as well just say my bad and move on.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of did. He did say that he wasn't wrong.
Well, there we go then.
Yeah, he gave me the generic apology. I need him to word
Yeah.
for word say, I was a
Yeah,
piece of shit
that's
for
what I'm
that.
saying.
Sorry,
You may as
Splash.
well just
Yo.
say,
I can
"My
say
bad."
I can say that was a piece of shit moment. I'm not going to say I'm outright a piece of shit for the whole.
I was
overall.
a piece of shit for that. I'm sorry, Splash.
I was a piece of shit for that. I can say that.
I'm sorry, Splash.
Sure, I'm sorry.
bitch.
All right.
There we go.
Let's just face it. This is like the most emasculating thing you can get someone to do. I think Gab's made an effort here.
Oh no, I
when
can
we get to
go.
the
I can
debate-
go way further than that. We could take it way deeper than that.
Splash.
Y'all have
Chill, nigga.
Nah, he deserves it. He's a rat.
I'm not
Nah,
gonna lie.
wait, hold on.
And you want to go? And you think you're a good debater, buddy? You want to go?
A fucking prison Great.
Not on Nova's level.
Splash, calm down, calm down.
I'll literally debate you for your soul right now. You want to do that?
Splash is
I will
Mephisto.
literally. I can literally prove I own you. Do you want to do it?
Dude, Splash is Mephisto. He just wants your soul.
You don't
and your
want to debate
concessions.
shit like this. This is the
Is
type
that a
of
yes
shit
or
you
no,
do.
Ant?
Sure, we can do some Star Wars debating. Let's do it.
All right, so you accept this debate? You
This guy's
consent?
retarded.
Oh boy.
Sure,
If
let's
you
go for
lose,
it.
you get erased.
All right, so
Yeah, I mean, look,
let's go over.
It's
Do you
factually
think,
true or totally wrong?
Ant, do you think, do you think you're an alpha, buddy? Do you think you're an alpha?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Let's go for it. Let's do it.
Do you think
And
you're a
some of
man?
the
Do you
preambles
think you're an
actually
alpha? A man in any sense?
get to the debate rather than all the preamble. Let's do it.
I literally just gave you a question to start the debate.
Sure, why not? I thought we were doing Star Wars, but sure, why not?
No, I said I'm going to debate you for your soul. I was not. That was not an exaggeration.
I thought you meant Star Wars debating, but I mean, okay. Like,
All right, so we're going to debate whether or not I own you now. All right.
just such a stupid line of thought here. It's no point.
It's a stupid line of thought. You know what's a stupid thought? Saying something that's potentially career-ending for someone else that can potentially put them in danger without any proof. That's pretty fucking stupid. So you signed up for
I
this
agree, but like there's nothing more I can really say. Like I agree.
one. I can literally prove why this is way smarter than anything you have done.
Dude, do it.
Damn.
All right, so do you believe you're a man or an alpha in any sense of the word?
Do it. Let the dark side consume you.
I am the
Yeah, why
Senate.
not? Sure, let's go for it.
Ant, speak up. Do you think you're a man or an alpha in any sense of the word?
I'm saying yeah, sure.
Hold on,
Okay.
wait.
So for the sake of the debate, you're gonna.
He
you're
doesn't
gonna,
sound
you're gonna
confident,
take the same-
man.
Let me
I know,
say
he's gonna
something.
take the.
All right. If we're gonna make this a debate, I think everyone should mute
Everybody stop
themselves.
interrupting. Yeah, everybody stop interrupting. Everybody mute yourself. All right, I server muted somebody. I gotta remember who it was. Let me unmute him.
What's up?
Let the dark
All
side
right, so
consume
do you think you have any kind of value or substance that puts you on the same level as me as a man?
I don't know enough about you, but obviously, yeah. It's like
Okay, so you believe you're okay. You believe you're my level. Now, do you admit you were going to lie to undermine me by creating a false account to ask me those questions, try to incriminate me? Do you admit you were going to lie to do that?
we weren't actually going to go through with it.
Was that the
We weren't
plan?
planning
Was that the
to
plan
go
you guys coordinated? Was that the plan?
with it. Possibly doing, yeah, sure.
Okay, so that was the plan. So you were lying. You were going to use lying as a method to undermine my position. My position would have to be above you in order for that to happen. So you are a beta to me. You are sub to me. Do you understand that now?
I mean, the obvious
To
logic there.
usurp me,
The
you have to
logic
lie.
there is obviously retarded, right? Because you're assuming under the pretense that I thought it was a lie. If I was going under the idea, I purposely think it's a lie, we weren't trying to frame you. So that logic failed.
What were you trying to do, buddy? What were you trying? You were trying to lie. Creating a false account and acting like someone else is a lie. That's very basic. Unless you don't think that's a lie.
That's a lot.
The idea is a lie, but the actual allegations.
Yeah, okay,
themselves
so
are a lie.
to do this, to do what you were planning on doing, even if you did not act it out, you're planning on using a lie to take me down. You are attempting to undermine me. Clearly, I'm above you if you have to attempt to undermine. Do you
Yes.
In that sense, yeah, sure.
Okay, so you understand. So you just admitted you're below me, okay? I'm your superior now.
And
All right?
obviously not,
So
because you're
I took away. No. You just conceded to
done
that. So that's how that goes.
Oh,
that's how a
concession.
concession works, buddy.
Because
So
you
now
just
that
conceded
you have admitted I'm superior to you as a person and in worth, you now have
can't apply
given away
single
your right
situation
to
to
tell me
general
yes or
terms,
no
though.
about anything. You are no longer in a position
the
of power. Do you understand that?
I mean, the proof obviously fails because you're trying to extrapolate a single situation
Trying
to
to
a
what?
general trend.
Trying to what? That's the context of the debate. You agreed to it.
Oh, I agree. I agreed in that certain scenario I was doing it, but you can't apply a single situation.
This
and therefore create a
debate
general
is
trend.
literally about what happened and whether or not that makes you less of.
Debate that because it was
whether or
obviously
not-
wrong. Like what? There's no point. there's
Why
no
is that
actual
wrong?
debate
Why
here.
is that wrong? You just agreed to everything I said.
I'm not saying your logic here is wrong, though it is. But I'm saying that me like the thing I did was
Okay,
obviously
so I'm
wrong.
right. Okay, so I'm right.
Oh, that I was in the wrong.
You are
Obviously, like,
inferior
duh.
to me. Just in this one action, you've proven I'm superior to you because you needed a lie to undermine my status. You had to try to come for me. I'm
You can't use this
clearly
single
above you.
scenario to extrapolate a general trend. Like that's obviously not the way statistics or any logical analysis works. Like
You're going to talk about logical analysis when you actually failed to go the logical route before trying to undergo a plan.
yes, it was very stupid, but like you're
I'm
repeating
gonna
that.
have to. I'm gonna have to question whether or not you know what logic is. You haven't
But I
demonstrated
agree,
the
it's
ability.
retarded.
So.
It was obviously retarded, but like the logic you're applying here is also really stupid. So it's
Okay, so you admitted I'm above you, right? Because the action you had to take is to undermine my superiority
like,
over
I
you.
never admitted
And so
that.
you just called me retarded. So I'm gonna ask you, what's that make you?
Let's use the logic you're applying and apply it to a real world
If
scenario.
you're below me,
in
what's
the
that make you?
FBI, for example, in the FBI, how do you capture a criminal, right? I'm not saying you're a criminal, so don't misinterpret my words here. But it's the logic you're applying, and this is how it obviously fails.
Well, you do understand right now, if you don't prove me wrong on everything I just said, that those stand valid in the debate.
Can I interject?
Yeah,
Can I interject?
obviously. But what you're saying is obviously incorrect. So the logic you're applying, let's apply it to real life
Obviously
scenario.
not. You haven't provided any shred of evidence. To
I'm trying to, but you're not letting me speak. But in real life scenario, right? An FBI agent has to lie to attract a drug lord or a criminal of sorts, right?
Okay. I'm sorry. I had
That's
to
a
do it.
false equivalency. You're not an FBI agent. You don't hold that kind of power. You've proven you're inferior. You don't have that position of authority.
It's
You
not a false
relinquish that.
equivalency because you're misunderstanding the comparison. I'm never saying I'm an FBI agent. I'm simply saying the logic you're applying on its very merit would apply there. My position of authority is entirely irrelevant to the analogy. It doesn't actually matter.
Let's go with what you just said, right? Would an agent do that without substantial proof?
That's the obvious problem. I mean, not necessarily. In a lot of cases, like for example, the Silk Road, an agent has to go undercover to capture the guy. He doesn't actually know if the guy is doing it. He's a suspect, but he's doing it to find the truth. So there are.
Why would he be a suspect?
You're stupid.
Oh, there is actual evidence of you being a suspect. I mean,
Okay,
the
there's
stuff
evidence
we saw-
disproving that, which was clear for display. It's
No.
just 3 videos.
That's
Let me
where we're
interject.
wrong.
Let me
That's
interject.
where we're wrong. But in the
Okay, there's no 3 videos. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I'll
In
link
the
those
context-
in this video.
In the context of your analogy, that logic doesn't work because we
The
are under the
FBI agent would
pretense
get
that there
fired
was
for
no
ignoring
objective
evidence. You know that, right?
It's obviously wrong. I'm not even denying it's
Undercover with no info.
So you operate under illogical false pretenses.
All right. So hey,
Doesn't hurt my case at all.
Let me interject
weren't
real
actually
quick.
going to
So
take action until we
would
saw the evidence.
the FBI actually use a minor to track the pedophile, to attract the pedophile? An actual minor?
Not actually use a minor.
State
But
line.
they would pretend to be one. They would pretend to be one. Yeah.
They do it on TV.
You know, honestly, the shit that Chris Hansen do is actually considered illegal. So
It's not uncommon for an FBI or CIA agent to pretend to be a minor to
it's illegal. It's illegal to bait someone. It's illegal to bait someone to do a crime.
The obvious.
No matter what.
The obvious.
Police officers do that though.
Perhaps it may be illegal, but it certainly has happened in the past. Like
It happened, but it's
Okay. So did Auschwitz. So is Auschwitz fine because it happened in the past?
It's equivalency because
Yeah.
are you saying
What?
that an FBI agent
So slavery happened. So slavery happened. Is that
Well,
okay?
we can debate about whether or not what you did is just as shitty as anyone else doing that to try to undermine
But
someone's health and
the
well-being.
thing that has to be understood here is that the scenario which I'm applying is pretty similar. We weren't actually going to take action. This is the plan of action we devised if the evidence came out to prove that you were a pedophile. Is that obviously not?
No.
So you plan to take someone down and you thoroughly planned it out how you're going to do so, which involved, by the way, lying. which is my original claim. You had to lie to try to take down my superior stance over you. And so, okay.
We
You
devised
devised a
plan,
full
but we
plan
weren't
based
actually gonna
on
execute the
insufficient evidence.
plan. Exactly, which is why we weren't going to execute it until we got more evidence. The very process, the very
Now
idea
you
of
have to
devising
prove you
plans
were not
obviously
going to before you got caught.
Wait, who
You
who
also-
changed his name to Chris Hansen?
That was me, Chief. I had to, man.
So you got caught after initially denying.
I mean, that's obviously the worst part about it. So here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll correct, and then also like admission of guilt. We devised the plan, but we weren't actually going to take action on the plan. Right? That wasn't the initial. That wasn't the thing we
So
intended
is this
to do.
just something y'all do for fun? Why would you guys say don't leak this? That's
we
weird.
devised the plan.
Why
in
would it matter
thinking
if it was
that-
never going to happen? That's weird.
No. Let me speak. We devised the plan in thinking that if the evidence came out to prove its validity or veracity, we were then going to execute it. So that was the point of the plan.
Okay,
But
so
is that correct?
this is your
Obviously
line
not.
of reasoning, right? You said, okay, we want to destroy this just in case this guy might be guilty of something, which you're still operating under false pretenses for the charge you're trying to give me. It's incorrect. I just want you to know that.
No,
Anyways,
I
if
agree.
you
I think
were
it's
trying,
incorrect.
if you were trying to do that, your guys' plan, let's come up with a plan to ruin this guy's life, ruin everything about him, and label him as this, just in case we can actually ever prove it. That's how you guys operate?
I mean, obviously, that's where I admitted we messed up. Like, the very idea of devising the obviously in the wrong.
When did you realize it was messed up?
Where did I realize it? Obviously not at the time of devising it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone through with it.
Well, when did you realize it? Can you put
I mean, from
a
a
reference on that?
like when I was less giddy and excited when I first heard about it, and actually like thought.
You were excited about ruining my life? That gets you off?
The giddiness and excitingness of it didn't come from like, well, maybe excited ruining your life. This plan actually could be effective.
So you're excited such actions you believed were happening occurred? You were happy about that?
If I may interject, I just want to throw something in there. I think maybe Ant and everyone else that was involved thought about how funny and how devious and sort of how clever this plan would be in the moment, but I don't think they were sitting there thinking like about the full ramifications, like this could give this guy legal trouble, this could fuck this guy's reputation up. I think they all fully realize that now, and now Ant is in a tough position
After
of
they
having to
get caught.
explain himself.
After they get caught.
That doesn't mean they don't have to take responsibility.
I'm in 100.
Oh yeah,
I'm in 100.
definitely, for sure.
Actually, I'm 100% disagreement with that. Allegation, even a kid in middle school understands that an allegation of rape or pedophilia can get someone in trouble.
Understand
And guys getting accused of stuff.
Well, clearly he's not.
I hope he is.
How long hours to think about that this being stupid, and he got caught like in a short amount of time.
So speaking from my experience, and I'm not trying to, give a one-sided defense for Ant or anything. I want to leave that to you guys. But in my experience, when I've done something messed up, it's only when I speak to the person that I fucked over and I see how it affects them that it actually, like, the pang of guilt hits me. Like, oh shit, what am I doing? It's sort of like
Well, it
until you
doesn't
see
sound
the
like that at all.
ramifications.
Like it doesn't sound like he feels bad at all, which I don't really care.
It doesn't sound like he actually feels guilty. It sounds like he's upset that he got caught, and he seems more upset that someone asked him to call himself a piece of shit than he is about actually being remorseful about the shit that he did.
He's
and
here,
that's what
right?
bothers me
It's pretty
because
evident he is a piece of shit.
I think if he was a real piece of shit, he wouldn't even be here. I don't think
Even
he'd
if
even
it's
try to address
Well,
it.
no, you know what's funny is his boy said I was scared to get into VC with him. He would have to prove that's not
who said
coming from
this?
him.
So the fact that he was here, he didn't- as a matter of fact, you're saying that him being here is like proof that he's not a piece of shit. Actually, he came here to debate Star Wars and basically say that he was shit on Splash. I was the one that stopped and said, "Hold up. I don't even." I was the one. As a matter of fact, I'm the one that pulled this meeting together and told him, "Let me give you the benefit of the doubt." I was the one that gave him that platform. I was the one that sat there and said, hold on, let me hear you out. Hold on, Splash. Let's not even discuss Star Wars. Let's talk about this situation. Let's go on. He should have been doing that. He wasn't doing it. I was the one that put him on the stand, and that was my way of giving him a chance to clear his name. But instead, he was more busy grandstanding on how he feels about calling himself a piece of shit versus just him right there being sincere about his apology.
Splash. Splash, can I ask you a question?
We just went around accusing you of being a pedophile.
Yeah. Who was he now? Who is it now who's accusing you of a pedophile? Because this seems like some repetitive shit. Like, how did
No, this stemmed from the Just a Robot thing, and they before actually looking at the evidence, they just ran with it. I guess that's
By the
how
way,
they get down.
Splash, it's me, York, by the way, as well.
Splash. Why would you answer that dumbass question? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, this is not a repetitive thing. This is a nigga that's using something that happened in the past against him to make it seem like it's a repetitive thing.
I was saying he was repetitive because someone called him a pedophile, and obviously they're in trouble for it.
So your
Someone else-
people, right? Your people trying to do that is the reason I'm here right now.
Yeah, I know. I have castrated seven.
That's someone that's pretty much.
It's because of them. The short end.
There's someone.
All right.
So there's someone that pretty much made up a lie, right? And then someone else don't like him, right? And then they say, "Yeah, I see what that person was talking about, who made up a lie," to try to make the lie seem more credible to stick to him to help discredit his character because someone already mentioned a lie about him. It's just someone trying to spread a lie further. That's not an accusation repeatedly made. That's just someone trying to bite off the truth to destroy someone's character that they don't like, which is a piece of shit move.
I think we all agree for sure that this was a piece of shit move, right? But I think it's time to bury this now.
So why are you involved with this? Like, what have you got to do with it?
I'm saying
so the way this originated is in our sort of smaller Wars Discord server. Someone threw out the idea of this scheme, and a few people were there at the time, and they were like, some people were laughing, some people were like, yeah, and we could do this and we could do that, and then it just escalated from there.
Look, hey, just read the screenshot.
That is the brief summary of what happened.
Because what he's saying, he's making it sound nicer than what it is.
Eli, what do you think Ant should do now to put this right? What could Ant do right now to make it right?
Bro, just admit that she was a piece of shit.
So just
Make
straight
it
up
right.
if Ant just straight up said, "I'm a piece of shit."
Listen, so I was willing to like put it to a point where he didn't even have to say that. When he kept grandstanding and like avoiding around the part that he did, it started to irritate me. And I gave him a chance and I said, bro, like just be honest and just apologize and be straight up. I said, be 100 because
like
I
four
was
times. The only thing I didn't say was that I am a piece of shit. I said I was a piece of shit in the situation.
I think Ant needs to swallow his pride here. Just say sorry.
Shit, Splash, that's good. That's good enough for you.
No, I ain't cool with him.
I'm cool with
No,
him.
he's getting banned after this. I just wanted some entertainment of him trying to defend his capacity.
No, don't ban him. Don't ban him because he came out here. He came out here.
Yourself now?
What?
He did
All
what
right,
you asked.
All right, so Eli, I'm gonna give. He came for Star Wars. He didn't come here to apologize.
I'm not debating this nigga on Star Wars. I'm not even in the mood about that shit.
So here's what I'm saying. Fool me one time, it's shame on you, right?
Are you no longer recording?
Fool me twice, that's on me, right? So I'm not gonna give him a second chance.
Are you no longer recording? Because I have to.
He didn't fool you twice. He didn't fool you twice though.
Wait,
I think
I'm not giving him the chance to.
Hold up.
Listen, Splash. I'll take the rap for this nigga. I think he genuinely sincere. I think he genuinely sincere about what he did wrong.
Don't ban him. Keep him here.
Yeah, I think his pride. I think his pride was just in the face. Hey, speak to him.
Are you recording still or no?
Someone else is recording, not me.
If you could stop recording, I do have to confess to something that will probably make you guys. I don't know how you react to it. All right, please stop recording.
Go ahead.
Honestly. All right, I'm actually not
I won't
yet.
do you dirty like you tried to do me. Go ahead.
I'm actually not yet. I literally came here as a favor for Ant to figure out the situation. I was not even involved in it at all. ILS can attest to this.
What? You just made it 20 times worse for him.
What?
You're not Ant? Wait,
You're
hold
not
up.
Ant?
What?
I know this, but I
Ants
didn't
be
know there's no speech impediment. There was no speech impediment. This dude
Yeah,
Well, he was
articulated
stuttering.
very well.
I was
He
kind
was
of.
very
was
thorough.
stuttering.
So basically, Ant just super
A
ducked.
waste of time.
Yo, what the?
So
Yo,
so
this
Ant
nigga.
sent the body
I
double, and I
couldn't
killed the
stand
body
it.
double. Can I have the real one now?
I couldn't
Yeah, where's
stand
the
it
real
anymore. I was like,
ant?
I'm not going to be in
Where's
this
that starring
situation,
little rat?
allowing myself to go through this over and over and over and over again. It's just like it was like too much for me. So I was like, all right, like screw it, I'll have to admit it.
All right.
So
Well,
this
since
was
you
like-
told me to cut that part out, everyone's gonna believe it was Darth Ant 66 that got bodied. So good job on that one.
Nice.
So this was like a long
wait,
devil's
so-
advocate, basically.
It's just confirmed that Ant's a pussy now.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
I'll say